Zelensky's worst nightmare. Is Russia about to drop the father of all bombs? All right, folks, let's get into it. Imagine this. You're chilling at home, watching the latest episode of Ukraine versus Russia. The never-ending saga when bam. Out of nowhere, news breaks that Russia's got something big up its sleeve. And I'm not talking about Putin pulling out an old Soviet jacket. Nope, I'm talking about something way scarier. We're talking about the father of all bombs, Russia's crown jewel in non-nuclear devastation. Zelensky, get ready because things are about to get messy. Now, before we dive into the juicy details, you know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to stay updated on all things geopolitics. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. And hey, drop a comment below. Do you think Russia would actually use something like this? Or are they just flexing for the camera? Let's hear it. The setup, Ukraine versus Russia, round, well, who's counting? So, where were we? Oh, right, Ukraine. You've probably seen how Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has been trying to keep it together, while Russia just keeps cranking the dial to 11. It's like that annoying neighbor who blasts his music louder every time you ask him to turn it down. Except instead of loud music, it's thermobaric bombs. Potato, po-tah-to. Here's the deal. Things have been ramping up to ridiculous levels lately. You know it's serious when former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev steps up and drops the bombshell, pun very much intended, that Russia might unleash the father of all bombs, FOAB, to bring this whole Ukraine thing to a conclusive end. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not the kind of weapon you bring out for a friendly game of chess. No, the FOAB is like showing up to a neighborhood water balloon fight with a fire hose. Subtle? Absolutely not. Effective? Oh, you bet. Medvedev, the man, the meme, the mouthpiece. Ah, Medvedev, this guy. The man who once tried to look like a reasonable world leader, but now sounds like your eccentric uncle who has one too many conspiracy theories. His latest gem? He's out here suggesting that if things keep going south for Russia, they might just bring out their secret weapon, the FOAB, and call it a day. It's almost like he's auditioning for a spot in Game of Thrones. If we can't win with diplomacy, maybe a giant bomb will do the trick. Real smooth, Medvedev, real smooth. But seriously, this is where it gets spooky. The FOAB isn't just some run-of-the-mill bomb, it's the biggest, baddest non-nuclear bomb on the planet. Think about it like this. If bombs were fast food, the FOAB is the extra-large triple patty burger that no one should eat, but everyone's secretly tempted to try. Except instead of cholesterol, it causes, total destruction. FOAB versus MOB, the explosive family feud. Let's talk specs, because let's be real, when it comes to bombs, size does matter. The FOAB, Russia's big boy, is essentially the evil twin of America's mother of all bombs, MOAB. And it's here where things get interesting. While the MOAB can release a blast equivalent to 11 tons of TNT, impressive, right? Russia, being Russia, said, hold my vodka. They've dialed up the FOAB to deliver a mind-boggling 44 tons of TNT. To put that into perspective, that's enough to turn a small city into a pancake. And not the good kind of pancake either. More like the kind where everything is flat, smoking, and very much not alive. The best part? The FOAB isn't even bigger than the MOAB. Nope, it's actually smaller, but somehow manages to pack 4 times the punch. It's like when you meet a 5'3" guy who can bench press a car. Confusing, terrifying, and impressive all at once. Patriot missile systems versus Russian bombers. Who's got the better air defense? Now here's where things get tricky for Russia. Sure, they've got this shiny new bomb, but delivering it, that's a whole other ballgame. It's like trying to sneak into a concert with a grand piano. You're going to get noticed. And when the skies over Ukraine are filled with American-supplied Patriot missile systems, it's not exactly a cakewalk for Russian bombers. Russia's got the aircraft to carry the FOAB, like the Tupolev Tu-160 Blackjack. Cool name, by the way. But these planes are like walking into a lion's den wearing a meat suit. Ukraine's got air defense on lock, so just flying in and dropping a bomb the size of a small house isn't as easy as Medvedev might hope. But wait, there's more. You didn't think Putin would just give up, did you? Enter The RS-28 Sarmat, Russia's super sneaky missile queue. The RS-28 Sarmat, Russia's answer to every military problem they've ever had. This bad boy is an intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM capable of carrying the FOAB, possibly 2 FOABs if they're feeling extra spicy. Picture this. Instead of flying a plane into Ukraine, which could be shot down, they simply launch a missile. And not just any missile, the Sarmat. It's like the stealth mode of missiles, designed to slip past enemy defenses with the grace of a ninja and the subtlety of a bull in a china shop. But it's not without its problems. Modifying the Sarmat to carry a bomb as heavy as the FOAB is like trying to load your SUV with furniture from IKEA. You might be able to fit it all in there, but you're going to need to make some adjustments. Maybe take out a few pieces, cut down on fuel, tweak the settings, and hope the thing doesn't blow up in your face. Can Ukraine defend against this thing? Ukraine, bless them, isn't just going to roll over and let Russia drop a thermobaric bomb on them like they're playing a twisted game of Monopoly. They've got air defense systems supplied by Uncle Sam himself, and they're not afraid to use them. You've got the Patriot missile systems, the fancy radars, the works. But here's the kicker. The Sarmat's boost phase is short, really short, like blink and you miss it short, which makes it incredibly hard to detect and intercept. Imagine trying to swat a fly with a baseball bat. It's tough, and you're probably going to miss. Even with all the high-tech gadgetry Ukraine's got at its disposal, intercepting a Sarmat missile carrying a FOAB is the ultimate challenge. It's like trying to stop a runaway train with nothing but good intentions and a really strong whistle. Would Russia really use this bomb? Now, for the million-dollar question, would Russia actually use this thing? And honestly, that's the scary part. They just might. I mean, let's face it, Putin's not exactly the king of subtlety. But even if they don't go through with it, just the threat of the FOAB hanging over Ukraine like a cartoon anvil is enough to send chills down anyone's spine. But here's the silver lining, if you can call it that. The FOAB, despite its ridiculous power, is still a non-nuclear weapon. And let's be real, if we had to choose between the FOAB and a full-on nuclear bomb, well, we're picking the thermobaric option every time. I mean, nobody wants to see a mushroom cloud in 2024. We've got enough problems as it is. So what now? So what does all this mean for the future? Is Ukraine doomed? Is Russia about to win this whole thing by dropping the world's deadliest bomb on Kyiv? Honestly, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure. The stakes have never been higher. And if Russia does decide to go full FOAB, we're talking about a level of destruction that could change the course of the war in a matter of hours. But hey, let's end on a lighter note. If you've made it this far, congrats. You're now officially an expert on thermobaric bombs, Russian missile systems, and geopolitical doom scrolling. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest global disasters. And let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is the FOB just a scare tactic, or is Russia really about to go full father of all bombs? Either way, we'll be here, covering it all. Stay safe out there.